Okay, guys, very happy to show you something I picked up. An M1 Garand. Now, I just want to give you a brief overlook of it on it. It's just a short video. So a couple of things. First of all, it's really amazing, and I'm surprised by it and how much I like it. So I wanted to give you a quick look. This is it, obviously, as you can see. Now, a couple of things about this one. As you know, the M1 Garands are generally in 30-06. This one was in the Marines, and I think after the war, they're the last to get new weapons, so they kind of repurposed their old weapons, and they took the Garand and they changed it to a 7.62 NATO round, which is perfect for me. Because for me, and that's what this is 7.62 NATO. It's perfect for me because I really enjoy shooting these guns. I'm not looking to have a gun that I'm just going to keep in a safe, something that's just going to sit there or hang on a wall. I enjoy shooting them, and I think that life is just too short to not shoot these guns. You got to have fun in life, for God's sakes. So the benefit is, instead of having to look for 30-06, even though it is pretty prevalent and you can find it, just having the 7.62 NATO, you know it's around, you know people have it, you have it, someone at the gun range has it if you run out, it's always available. So it's also cheaper, which is great. So that's why I'm really happy about this one, and that's really why I got it, because that was kind of the defining thing. I think that's just great. And the nice thing about it is it was done by the military. They changed it. And I'll show you some of the modifications they did to do that. But I thought I'd first just give you a quick look at this, and then I'll show you something interesting. Now, this is it. I've just been taking care of this, and I'll show you what I did just in terms of maintenance. Basically, it was in good shape. I think it had been had been cleaned and the springs changed. I don't know if the word is rebuilt, but they did do work putting in NOS springs, but it really is in great shape. I don't think it got a lot of use. The other thing I was doing is I was putting in just gun grease. I have this really good grease I use. This EWG grease. I really recommend it. It's great. So for a gun like this, like an old one, I use that. And I'll take a look at this. And okay, so here's the inside of it, and you can see this over here. I don't want to even put my finger in there because it gets snap closed, but basically that plastic spacer in there, that prevents you from putting in 30-06 by accident. So in other words, someone may take your gun and say, oh, it's a Garand, I got 30-06 here, and they'll try to put it in. If they did that, I think it's a little longer. It would basically the fire would come out here and injure you and damage the firearm. So this prevents it from actually from someone doing that. But you can see I'm really pleased with the condition of it. I'll give you a look at the other side. Oh, actually, I didn't even see that. Right, it's stamped there. 7.62 millimeter. Well, I'm glad they marked it somehow. And Springfield Armory, of course. 2285. And so I think it was made in 1943 in terms of my view of looking at the charts. So that's good. And gotta look at that. Okay. We also have, where are they? I have some snap caps. I'm really excited to shoot this. I actually just want to go upstate with this, the M1 carbine, and the K98 rifle, and just have a shoot off. Okay, so let's just see. I'll just do one. So I'm new to this, so don't complain. Okay, and then that is nice. You can see inside, it's really clean. Let's see, we'll get some light. It's everything is just really nice. Okay. The other thing is, I just wanted to show you this. Just flip this around. Here's the barrel. And we'll take a round. Got one around here. All right, so you gun experts, tell me, is that good? I think that looks right. Okay, so the other thing I want to show you, and this is a total coincidence, okay? So a relative had a box of I guess war items or clothing, things from like a grandfather who was serving in the war, and he was a doctor, and he had a bunch of stuff in this box in the attic. And they said, listen, we got to get rid of this stuff. Just take it, whatever. So I took the box, and in the box was a bunch of clothing and pilot clothing, and I actually listed it on, I just put it on eBay, whatever it is, it'll be. There were two other items there. One was let me just think. There was a bayonet. It was a Japanese bayonet, I think for an Osaka. Basically, that was, it's not really worth that much, and I traded it in for some ammo. The other thing that was there was this. Look at this bayonet. It happened to be in there, in the box. And I'm not familiar with it, so when I went in to get the rifle, I showed him this, and I'm like, what is this? And I have to show you this, guys. So this is it, and look how cool this is. To open it up, you have to press this button. And it does need some cleaning. I would take this apart. Actually, I'll have someone else take it apart. And then this comes out. And look at the bayonet. It's the full-size bayonet. It has some wear. I think that's a serial number. And then, was it US 55-400? And the other side is, look at this. SA 1906. You read that? Let me see. I mean, that is unbelievable to me to have a year 1906 on a bayonet. Unbelievable. 120 years old. And the case is in good shape. Pretty good. I mean, it's a little beaten up if you look at the condition. Okay, so the crazy thing is, so this was, I guess, for the, and I'm not an expert, for the, maybe for the Lee Enfield. But it does, they also made it fit the Garand. So I'm not going to put it on, and the reason is because we put it on and we couldn't get it off. And the reason we couldn't get it off is because the button to release it is a little jammed up. And you can see how long this is. It's so cool. Look at that. So this fits on here. And this part goes over this. And it would fit. It'll go on, but it just won't go off. Isn't that amazing? And I got that in the attic. So really that's it. I'm just really excited. And I just wanted to share it with you guys because I know there are just a lot of good gun people out there. If you have any information about, I'm just not sure how the, about information about the Navy and exactly why they did it, why they didn't buy new guns or why they held on to this. But I will tell you one thing, I'll leave you with this. What I love about the World War II guns is this. You get a rifle like this. I mean, these things were just basically handmade. And the crafting of the barrels, it's not like today. And the wood, the quality of the wood and the thickness of the steel, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you had to make a gun like this today, it would be cost prohibitive. So you're able to get something that's just unbelievably designed and made, really, I think, at a very good price. I think these will just go up in value, especially with these amazing sights or whatnot. It's really something. So I'm going to try to take care of it. We'll go to the range a little bit at some point, and I just wanted to thank you guys for following. Take care and be well. If you, like I said, if you can add anything in the comments and tell me about it. If you think you'd rather go with the 7.62 or the 30-06, I'm actually curious because I'm not an expert on that. Any event, it is nice to see. It does remind me a lot of the Mini 14, the floating bolt, the safety. It's just great. Take care, guys. Enjoy. Have a good night.